Well, we have had our first defeat for a long time, but we're through the 5th round of the FA Cup once again, and we're still second in the league. We're still multiple points clear of 3rd place, and honestly, the feel-good factor around here is brilliant. We've also been linked with the Bournemouth job, which I just didn't comment on. If we get offered it, we get offered it, but my focus at the moment is getting Sheffield Wednesday back into the Premier League. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2019. I'm Joe, if you're new around here, and welcome to part 9 of Season 7 of the Journeyman with Sheffield Wednesday. And in today's episode, we take on Preston North End and Middlesbrough, both in the Sky Bet Championship. Since you were last with us, things have gone fairly well, to say the least. We won 2-0 against Reading, Callum Wilson getting both goals in that one. We then went on to win 1-0 against Plymouth as well, 2 clean sheets in a row. I mean, goodness me, I was getting a bit lightheaded, but then we went and lost 2-1 to Norwich City. It was a disappointing result, to be honest with you. And then we went on to beat Swansea 4-1 in the FA Cup 4th round. Let's have a little look at our January business, of which there was quite a bit, to be quite honest with you. There was, 6 signings in the end, which is quite a lot. The first one was Jaroslav Pfizer. He came in from Celtic for £1.5 million. He's been in Czech Republic the last few years. Got a good scout report and coach report. 3.5-star current ability, up to 5-star potential. Could be a really good Premier League defender in the future. We also signed former Premier League defender Vlad Chirches from, who was it again? Fiorentina in Italy, and he's been pretty damn good as well. He's 35 years old now, 3.5-star ability, still got some really good attributes, and I think he will be a key player for us going forward. We also signed Robbie Brady as a bit of cover on the wings from Crystal Palace. 375k we paid for him. He's had a good few years in the Premier League, dropped down to the Championship now to help us with our promotion push. 3-star ability, but look at that versatility. He is going to be a decent guy to have around the dressing room for these final 10 matches, or no, sorry, 16 matches I think it is. We also signed Adam Unis from RB Leipzig for 5.5 million. Could go up to 8 million in the end. He's 28 years old, Algerian, already valued at 7.75 million. Got some decent attributes. 3.5-star ability. You know, he's played in the Championship before, played very well for Huddersfield a few years ago, and has Premier League experience. So, we're going to give him a go. He's played games for a top German club this season, so I think he could be a decent signing. Another one on that radar is Marco van Ginkel. He's come in on loan from Watford. He's still valued at 17.5 million despite being 32. Still got some attributes. 3.5-star ability. Has been playing for Watford the last few years. Had a really good season in the Championship not so long ago, 2 seasons ago. So really looking forward to working with him, and hopefully he'll do a decent job. And Declan Rudd as a backup goalkeeper has come in. 3-star ability. Decent attributes, give Nick Pope a bit of a push in goal. On the outs then, Ravel Morrison, Kevin Dykes, Ryan Tunnicliffe, Alex Smithies, Czech Keita, Paul Glatzel has gone out on loan as well. Hopefully he'll have a good time of it at Stevenage. You know, hopefully they'll give him the first team football that he desperately needs. You know, he's only played 18 professional games in his career so far. You know, by 2025, you know, at this time last year he was breaking records in the Premier League. Not entirely sure that is going to be the case this year, unfortunately. And I think it's mainly our fault for bringing him into Barnsley. I think that has stunted his development a lot. So apologies, Powell, but maybe next year, or maybe in a different save, who knows. But this is the team that we are going for today. We've got Nick Pope in goal. Hold on, we should have Van Ginkel on the bench at least. Just noticed that we hadn't done that. So Aknikt is going to be the guy that comes out of it. But Nick Pope will start and goal with Ralston, Kierkes, Tiru and Odemwonyi in defence. We've then got Brown and Willock in the middle, with Unis, Jones and Gomez starting behind Callum Wilson up top. Wilson has sort of took over the #1 role for the moment, while Sean Maguire is kind of going through a bit of a barren spell. You know, he's scored 21 goals this season. He's certainly not out of me plans by any stretch of the imagination, but just needs to get a bit of confidence going again. And Callum Wilson has been playing well these last few matches. So we're playing Preston today, who are down in 17th, I think it is. So, you know, they're not having the best of seasons so far, but we're having a really, really positive time of it, and really enjoying our football. We're in second place, as you can see, still 9 points behind Brighton, unfortunately. I'm not sure we'll be able to overturn that in the remaining time this season, but we'll just have to see. Brown gets it wide to Unis now. Unis on the ball, keeps pushing, and that is a disappointing shot in the end from him. So yeah, Preston are... Where are Preston? They're 22nd actually, so they're down in the relegation zone. So, you know, this really should be a game that we're looking to win today. Tiru gets it away, Grigg goes for the shot, but it's just gone massively wide. Here's Ralston now on the ball. Willock building from the back here. Willock now to Curtis Jones. What's he going to do with it? He has Gomez. Gomez on the ball, cuts inside. Now Brown. Brown to Unis. Unis on the ball, shoots him. Ooh, I thought that was going to go into the back of the net. What a goal that would have been from Adam Unis on the right hand side, but it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. Here's Gomez with the free kick, gets it in. Kierkes was there. I think it was Callum Wilson that has scored it. It's offside, unfortunately. Let's have another look at this on the replay. And well, it was Unis with the initial header, and then Callum Wilson touched it. If he didn't touch it, it might have went in, and we might have had that goal count for us, but disallowed, rightfully so, early on in this match. But we're definitely on top. We just need to start taking some of our chances. Here's Callum Wilson, now Unis. Unis on the ball, what's he going to do? Here's Jones. Gets it back to Unis. Now Brown. Willock. Willock now to Jones. Jones turns. Here's Ralston. Ralston loses it. Here's Jones. Jones now to Willock. Here's Alan Brown. Alan Brown with a shot, and what a goal that is. 7th of the season for Alan Brown. Puts it into the bottom right corner. It's 1-0, and that is what we're talking about. Just patient build-up play outside of the area. Not rushing anything, not going for a silly shot, but just picking your moment to have that, have a go. And it went right into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up now, which is exactly what we want. And Pardew now to Cordova-Reid. Cordova-Reid gets it forward. Now here's Tiru to Willock. Can we make it 2 perhaps here just before half time? Here's Unis on the right hand side, pushing forward, cuts inside. Here's Jones. Jones now to Gomez. Now Brown, Alan Brown having another go. Oh, just wide. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't quite go for you if you try it twice. But you know, a very good goal the first time round, and a good effort the second time round there. But this will close us to within 7 points of Brighton. It'll put a bit of pressure on their match against QPR, which is either later today or tomorrow. And surely will put a little bit of pressure on them, knowing that we're just 7 points behind now. Here's Willock. Willock on the ball. And I mean, look at these stats. We should be more than 1-0 up at this stage. We're gonna bring on Sean Maguire for his first start in a little while. Play him as a deep lying forward. Why not? Angel Gomez not having the best of times, so we'll bring on Danny Welbeck as well. So 2 players that have been out of the side recently. We'll give them a chance today to try and get us over the line in this match. But, you know, we'll take a 1-0, most definitely. It's just hard to believe that we'll keep a clean sheet. You know us. We're not all about that life, are we? But we're definitely pulling away in terms of goals scored this season. 74 already, still with 15 games to go after this. So you would imagine that we'll hit or go past the 100 goal barrier by the end of the season. Right, we'll move that back down to balanced. I think I'm just happy leaving that now. It's been a very boring match. I apologise for that, guys. But, you know, sometimes you've just got to have the boring matches in there. And that's exactly what we've had. Here's Unis with a chance at the end, into the middle. To wait, but only as far as Curtis Jones with a shot, and it's a good save from Maxwell there. 20 seconds left in this match now. He boots it clear. I tell you what, Griggs under it, but here's Brown. 9 seconds to go. It's a good ball out towards Unis. Unis on the ball. He's pushing forward now. And that's forward to Curtis Jones. Willock. And that's full time. So, clean sheet, 1-0. You know, looking at the stats, we should have had a hell of a lot more than that. But 37 shots on goal. You know, we're creating enough chances. We've just got to take more of them. Now let's go and play Middlesbrough, who are the side in 17th, not Preston. Well, a couple of changes for this match then. We've brought in Sean Maguire, we've brought in Marco van Ginkel, but that's about it. So let's get into this match against Middlesbrough and see exactly what we can do. I'm hoping that we perform well and maybe get a few goals, you know. But, you know, ultimately I just want a good performance today. I think the league position is sort of taking care of itself at this point. You know, we are getting results. So we've just got to perform now, and it's snowing, which is brilliant. I'm not entirely sure how much I've seen of that on FM this year. The snow is brilliant. Absolutely fabulous. But hopefully it won't freeze our fortunes tonight. Here's Aurus now to Willock. Willock on the ball. Here's Curtis Jones now. Gets it wide to Odemwonyi. Odemwonyi in the middle. Oh, it's in, and Adamunis has scored. It's 1-0 after 5 minutes. That is what we're talking about. An absolutely brilliant start for us. Adamunis gets us off the mark, and it is 1-0. Now here comes Gomez. Angel Gomez into the middle. Now here's Chicherez. Now to Willock. Gomez, and now Willock. Oh, 2-0 after 7 minutes. Joe Willock with his 5th goal of the season. And this is what I mean. We have just been absolutely outstanding this season. We have really took it to every opponent out there. And hopefully Brighton will lose today and we'll close the gap a little bit on them in the league. That's a ball over the top though. Assombalonga. Oh, how has he not scored that? Unbelievable. How unlucky was that? Now here's Atal. Atal on the ball. Now Saville. Stevenson. Saville. Saville on the ball. Now Stevenson. What's he going to do with it? Here's Assombalonga. Oh! Britt Assombalonga. You know, one of the more promising players in the Middlesbrough team. Somebody I'd definitely have a look at if we were spending another season in the Championship. But as I've alluded to before, we simply can't afford to do that because FFP. But yeah, here's Odemwonyi now. What's he going to do? Willock. Odemwonyi. Willock again. Van Ginkel. Now here's Curtis Jones. He shoots. He pulls the trigger. Now Unis still. How did we not score there? That was probably a little bit of complacency creeping in there, unfortunately. Here's Willock. Willock on the ball. Is he going to shoot? Gomez. Oh, 3-0. 13th goal of the season. Angel Gomez after 18 minutes. Wow. I mean, we are absolutely blowing Middlesbrough away here. And you've got to say, you know, we're confident against any team. You know, Norwich were the team to beat us and it was completely against the run of play. We had to rotate the side a little bit, I guess. Maybe that contributed to it, but I think it was a blessing in disguise losing that game, because it was a wake-up call to everyone. And now we've come back in the subsequent 3 matches and really performed well. Here's Cash on the ball now. Cash pushing forward now. Saville on the ball now. Atal. Here's Cash. Great tackle. Here's Willock. Can we make it for Unis? Unis on the ball. He's pushing forward. What's he going to do with it? Ooh, Ralston keeps it in. Jones. Willock. Oof. Nearly. Nearly. Well, yeah, I'd be quite happy with no more highlights this match. You know, just keep the confidence going, lads. You know, keep the momentum up. We'll have 14 games after this, and it'll be the first time for quite a while that I've been promoted from the Championship. You know, probably since Middlesbrough, I think, when I did FM19. So, you know, I've done a ton of different saves since then, which has just not allowed it to happen, really. That's disallowed, unfortunately, for Middlesbrough. We're not going to bother looking at the disallowed goals and stuff. We'll just continue on. Unis is injured. That's a little bit of an unfortunate one. Stick Brady on that right-hand side. For some reason, it says he can't play there, but I'm pretty confident he's more than capable of playing there. So that's what we'll go for. I guess one thing that is a little bit concerning is Sean Maguire's absolute goal machine attitude seems to have dried up, which is a shame. That's a fantastic goal from Harry Chapman, and still 27 minutes for Middlesbrough to get something from this game, which, you know, would be an absolute disaster, really. Here's Odemwonyi now to Willock. Van Ginkel. Oh, tried to spray it out wide there, and maybe that's why Brady can't play there. And here's a Sombalonga, and if this goes in, oof, what a save. What a save that is. But we need to be careful here. I'll be back in a second, guys. We'll watch that corner in a sec. Right then, here we are. Sorry about that. Had to have me tea, so let's watch this go into the middle, and Nick Pope comes out and collects. 25 minutes to go here, and you know, I think we've been unfortunate to have been dragged back into a battle here, to be honest. So hopefully we'll be able to just hang on here, but there's still 20 minutes to go, and here's Harry Chapman. Oh my god. They're going to come back and win, aren't they? You can just see it happening a mile off. Right, let's make some substitutions. Keir Cares isn't playing well, so we'll put Pfizer in there. We'll bring Callum Wilson on as well. Maybe go defensive. It's not often we go defensive. Come on, boys. Demand more. There you go. They're all focused now for this final 10 minutes. Here's Ralston. Can we seal it here? Van Ginkel. Now Jones. Into the middle. Cooper away. Now Cash. Oh no. Here's what more? What more could you want? Here's a Sombalonga. No. It's over the bar. That was a huge chance for Middlesbrough, though. They'll be disappointed they didn't take that. Here's a Sombalonga again, though, but Odemwonyi was there. Here's Tiru. Odemwonyi all the way back to Pope. Tiru just boots it clear. Now here's Whitlock. Out wide to Brady now. Brady on this right-hand side keeps going. Back to Ralston. Brady, he has Willock. Oh, and Jones shoots well wide. Going to go very defensive now. 5 minutes of added time. Think we're okay. 20 seconds to go. Back to Pope. Come on, just hang on to it for 15 seconds. Come on, boys. Back to Pope. Booted clear. Booted. That was terrifying. It really was. 5 seconds to go. We should be home and dry. And we are. That is a huge victory. Wow. I don't know what happened in the second half yet. Very disappointed with that. But Angel Gomez apparently had a really good match. Van Ginkel, very much an average match. Don't know why he's so upset. But let's see what effect that has had on the league table. We'll also see how Brighton did. So we've got Glatzel, of course, and he's not playing very well, is he? A 6.15 average rating. Ouch. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks, which is most of the rest of the season, unfortunately. But yeah, we're very much on the home stretch now. We've got Millwall in the next round of the FA Cup, so we could be through to another quarter-final if we get through that one. Still a lot of games to go, and that one against Brighton there is going to be huge in terms of the title, but you know, we've got a lot of games to play between then and now just to try and keep the pressure on them. Did they win their most recent match? I'm not sure. I can't see Brighton anywhere on there. Maybe they played on Friday, perhaps? Apparently they did. They beat Sunderland, but look at their form. I mean, this is what we're up against. You know, discard that League Cup defeat to Arsenal. That's pretty damn good form. They've only dropped, what, 4 points since mid-October? That is some going. And, you know, it just shows how good we've been to only be 10 points behind them. They are absolutely dominating the league. And I mean, what a squad they've got. You know, they've got Andone, who has been there for absolutely years as well. Scoring goals in the Premier League every year. Dropped down to the Championship with them. Very good player. But apart from that, they're not scoring that many goals. They're just obviously very good defensively. Let's have a little look at how many goals they've conceded. 25. So that's less than half of what we've conceded. So they're a little bit good, and that's a little bit annoying. But anyway, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. Really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.